It's about to go down. We're gonna wait until we have a few followers. We are going to do the Rotel and Queso chicken soup. And we're going to do a deep fried quesadilla stick. It's going to be so good. This is something new for me. So we're going to see how this works out. And Joanne is here. LaShonda's here. Lisa. Is it Shantius Perry? How are you guys doing tonight? Look at all that goodness, all that cheese. We got some marinated chicken strips going. Hey, Takia, Jessica. Hey, Hannah. We got fresh cilantro. We got some chili powder and some real bacon pieces and parsley and fresh garlic that we're going to be using to garnish. And this is not your ordinary Rotel, and I promise, once you make the Rotel this way, you are going to have fans for life. I don't do a basic Rotel. I think it's just too simple. So anytime I go to someone's house and I'm invited and they ask me to bring something and they ask me to bring Rotel, I always try to bring something that's just a little bit more than simple. So the one thing that's going to give it its consistency for a soup base is the heavy whipping cream and the chicken broth. And I use reduced sodium on the chicken broth because I don't like my salt to overpower my flavor. Jessica says hi. Tiana says hi. Takia says she's been waiting. Karima, hello. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for all the support on my new page. We hope this is going to be fun, so we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is take the lids off my pots. Hey, Listina. Hey, Kiatana. Hey, Celeste. So we'll get this going on high. And I'm going to let my little camera lady tonight come on in. She's going to hold it for us. I don't know what Miss Toya's doing, but I'm sure she'll be dragging her little feet in here in just a little bit. So, the first thing we got to do is get these cans open. I probably should have already done that, but I have not. And let me find it. This trick here that I do my Rotel on the stove top. I don't do the crock pot. I'm not a crock pot type of woman. I don't have time to waste. And this stove method can be tricky because it's easy to burn if you're not careful. So, the more liquid that you have going at the bottom will help where your pots, where your pots aren't scorching. That's important. This is one of those things that if you're having a fall harvest party or a Halloween party, football night, this is one of those that'll get you in there. If you got a new boo and you're trying to win them over with something quick and simple, this will help you. I believe in doing 30 to 45 minute dishes. That'll get you a ring. And a lot of women feel like there's, they have no hope when it comes to kitchen skills. I don't think that's necessary to get all overwhelmed because we all have some kind of special skill in the kitchen, whether we know it or not. It's about finding yourself and making what you do work for you. So, that's 4 cans of Rotel. Then, we're going to take I've already squared all of the Velveeta cubes off because it makes it melt down just a little faster. That was a 32-ounce box of Velveeta. So it'll be nice and cheesy. Who else has came in? Nikki, hello. Hey, Tonio. Hey, Betty. Hey, Gina. Gina, this is going to be a Rotel and Queso chicken soup. And then we're doing a fried quesadilla stick to go on the side. Everybody likes to have some kind of breadstick or something to dip in their soup. So, while that's going, we got some fresh cilantro. And a lot of people want to know why I use fresh herbs. They give off a much richer flavor. And it's in the budget. You can get fresh cilantro. You can get a whole bushel of it for 99 cents at Walmart and Kroger's. Publix, I think it's 99 cents too. But this is awesome. You just kind of break it off. And once you start using your fresh herbs, I promise you won't look back. So then we're going to take our chicken broth. And this is 48 ounces. This is a big pot of soup for my house. Pour all that goodness in there. Then we have, this is queso melt. I got this at Walmart, but they have them everywhere. So what you want to do is just kind of pour. Y'all see that goodness for cheese? Lord have mercy. And y'all want to know why Miss Toya loves me so much, because I tell you what, cooking is my life, and you always have to keep it interesting. Cooking is just like a marriage. You eat the same thing every single day. It gets boring. You cheat, and you start buying foolishness at fast food restaurants. So, I'm always willing to create. Can everybody see what this is doing here? Can you see those fresh greens? Then I'm going to take just a hint of garlic. It doesn't take much. Miss Toya is not in here yet. She'll be here shortly. She's finishing up helping our son with his homework. So she'll be in here shortly. We got some parsley flakes. Anybody that knows the Stiletto Chef, these are my favorites. And you ladies, I'm trying to get y'all a diamond ring. Good God, it didn't even take me a year to get one. So I'm trying to get y'all to get it together. You gotta feed your family. We have any questions thus far? Hey Dana. Hey Takia. So what's going to happen is this is going to thicken up as the cheese melts. And then we're going to just add some Mexican blend. This is by Velveeta. I'll show you the package. This is 2 of those, but I won't use all 2. And before we add the heavy whipping cream, we'll see just about how thick this soup is going to be. Really don't know until it all comes together. What does that say? How would you scale this down for 2 to 3 people? I would cut all of the ingredients in half. So instead of 4 cans, I would use 2. Instead of a 32-ounce block of Velveeta, I would use half of that, which would be 16 ounces. And then you can kind of, on your chicken broth, that is a 48-ounce box. So I would use like 24. Hey, Kiwanis. So that's going. So the next thing we're going to work on is our chicken. And we're just going to use a little vegetable oil tonight. And just enough to wet the skillet. And for the chicken, I'm just going to use just a little bit of beer can chicken seasoning. You can get that at Walmart also. I seen Kim's face pop up, and I seen my sister Gail pop up. Cherry, thank you ladies for coming in. You can use just a little bit more parsley for the chicken. We got some chili powder. Can y'all see that? And then we have some seasoning by Goya. Hi, Janae. Sonya, yes, rotisserie chicken would be amazing. Any type of chicken that you want to do, you can do it. Just don't do fried. And we're going to turn our Rotel soup down to low. No, the chicken was not pre-cooked. I am a chef and a caterer, so I buy all of my chicken in bulk, and I break it down, and I pre-season it some, and then I put it in freezer bags, and then I just pull it out as I need to. Good question, though, Kim. Or Gina asked that question. So we'll add just a little bit more cheese to the soup. However, if anybody does not have the time, you can get, like Tyson has diced chicken. There's no law against if it should be pre-cooked or not. It's really your preference. Khadijah, hey sis, how are you doing? Yeah, it just depends on what flavor you're trying to accomplish. I use it more for like my Tex-Mex flavors, Mexican, anything that you want to have that heavy hint, it goes good with it. Hey Toya, hey Tara and Michael, hey Lenora, hey Hannah again. You're drooling? We'll turn the chicken down to low, put a little bit of cilantro in it. No, you don't have to, the soup is already, it's liquefied, so you don't really have to stir it too much. Kind of let it do its thing. I've turned my skillet down to low, And so, I mean, it's a soup. As long as it's not sticking at the bottom, you want to make sure that you're using a rubber spoon or spatula. That way you're not scratching the bottom of your pots and skillets. So you just kind of just stir when you want to. And like I said, we're watching for the texture. The texture is important with soups. A lot of your creamier soups are supposed to be a little bit thicker. And then you'll notice in your clear soups, like your French onion, your chicken noodle soup, they're lighter in texture. They're lighter in color, so they're thinner in texture. Jessica, we did parsley, beer can chicken. We did a Goya seasoning, and pretty much that's it. Don, the cookbook is in writing production, and it'll be out after the first of the year. Cilantro is just like a basic herb, and it's just gonna give it a little bit more of an authentic Mexican flavor. Thanks, Shantius, for the help with the questions. So we'll go ahead and put this in here. And see, it hasn't reached its consistency. We still have a few pieces of Velveeta block cheese that hasn't melted all the way down. But it's getting there. And it's really quick. Hi, Gloria. Tara, that's a good question. We have already been scheduling book signings and negotiating some things for when the book does come out, as far as like Barnes and Noble, Walmart. Hadn't really talked to anybody else yet, but of course, like whenever I do events and appearances different places, I will be doing a book signing. That's in the making, but I have talked to Barnes and Noble and Walmart about getting that scheduled. Thanks, Kenya, for the compliment. And somebody's looking for Toya. I guess that's Cassandra Cassie Rivers. She's coming in just a little bit. She'll be here shortly. Toya's hot commodity tonight. So, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the cheese in here. The heavy whipping cream will give it just a little bit thicker texture and give it more of a creamier base. Does anybody else have any questions? Where's everybody coming from? I see Detroit. You guys know I am starting a private chef and catering tour so that I can get involved with all of my ladies. I want to meet everybody across the globe. So when you start to see your city posted, go ahead and inquire about tickets when you see it posted. New York City. Maryland. Okay, so I think the soup is kind of getting where I need it to be. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut that on low. No, I wouldn't say I used about 2 cups of cream, maybe about 1/4 of a cup. And then again, it just depends on how much you're cooking. But there's no wrong or right answer to your, your soup and your ingredients. You kind of just let it do what it wants to do. Jessica, you're coming in from Jamaica. Okay. So, we do have the quesadilla sticks that I'm going to do. We need our vegetable oil again. And we're going to use some oil because we're going to deep fry these. This is going to be good. And I'm only going to do about 2 or 3 on video because it's kind of time consuming. And since I ran out of the Velveeta cheese, I'm going to use this Walmart brand. It's Fiesta Blend cheese. We'll start with 1. And there's a trick to these. It don't take a lot of cheese at all. I gotta get a prong. Oh, y'all like my cooking in Jamaica? Well, y'all have to get me over there. I would love to come over there and cook with you ladies. That would be awesome. No, if you're frying like the quesadilla sticks, I would stick with vegetable oil or canola. I wouldn't venture off into anything other than that. So this here is the small tortilla. So we've got our cheese in there. And the thing with this is you have to roll it tight. So I would start about that much and just kind of roll it really, 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 really tight. And it's going to be like burrito style. And here's the trick with this. You can only do 1 at a time. Don't try to, you know, be Superwoman, Superman, and pull out and try to fry more than 1 at a time, because you can't hold but 1 at a time. You're going to have a big mess. So, stay with me. And you're just rolling and tucking. And this is going to be so good in your soup. Somebody's baby mama, baby daddy, husband, wife, new boyfriend or girlfriend is going to say, oh my God, I met this lady. She invited me over for dinner after you've been courted for a while. And they're going to say, I got to keep her. I got to do everything in my power to keep her. So, this one's done. You want to hold the fold part top up. You want to hold it just like this. And if you'll zoom in. Hey, Tawana. This is a skill. You got to practice it. It takes time, but I promise it's going to be worth your while. Hi, Pam. Hi, Brenda from Milwaukee. Hi, TJ. You can cut your grease down a little bit because you'll be using it for a minute. And what you're doing is you just want to make sure that you hold it tight and just keep flipping it back and forth. But you want to make sure to keep the prong in place because you don't want it to unfold. Otherwise, you'll have cheese fritters everywhere. Hey, George. I ain't seen you or heard from you in a long time. Hey, Kim. Kim, where are you watching from tonight? Ah. Okay. So you see how you got one side fried. So now you want to just flip it over and just get the other side. Hi, Ryan. I am in Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, home of country music, but we got a black diva up in here that likes country music sometimes. I would not use toothpicks because you want that cheese to melt on the inside and keep it open, and this just gives you better control. So this one's done. And see, look, voila. Look, can y'all see that one? So we got one done, and I'm only going to do 2 on camera because it's time consuming. So again, make sure you hold it in place and just deep fry it. Hi, Shakita. Hey, Ryan, I love and miss you too. I think me and Toya are going to take a vacation. We're going to come and see you. We've been talking about going some places. Hey, Veronica. George, I'm not making it for sisters only this year. My schedule won't allow me to do it. It was a conflicting date. I talked to the people, but we couldn't get our dates to match up. Can y'all see this other one? That ain't nothing but a deep fried quesadilla. Okay, so that one's done. Can y'all see those? I'm going to move that off the heat because I'm just not ready to keep going. Does anybody have any questions thus far? Y'all hear some rattling. I am looking for a heavier spoon. Yes, Khadijah, you could do a vegetarian version and without chicken. That would be good. I'll also maybe do one day, do some kind of soup with tofu. I grew up 7-Day Adventist, so I am familiar with tofu. No worry, I can cover you on that part. And yeah, black beans and corn, that does sound good. Rockford, are you in Rockford, Illinois? I don't know if I would do them with the chicken in it. I mean, you could, but you would have to make sure that it's diced pretty well. There's our soup. Toya! Toya. Okay, so that's our soup, and you can put some cheese on it. This is where the bacon pieces come in. You just get real bacon pieces. All these people looking for you on this live.
I was coming.
Oh, well, they couldn't see you. They couldn't hear you. Somebody was like, Miss Toya.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Miss Toya. Like, paging Miss Toya.
She must want me to come try this food.
I do. Okay. So, we'll stick them down in there like that. Well, there we go. And then we'll just take a little cloth and wipe that off. And then again, Kiwana said it's about time, Toya. And Lakeisha said, hey, Miss Toya, see, they looking for you.
How y'all doing?
See, don't y'all want to go ahead and book a tour and get us in your kitchen? Like, we have a lot of fun. Kiwanis is one of my very, very dear friends, and she'll tell you we have some fun. Let's see, who else is in here? Somebody said they're starved. I'm sorry.
Me too. I got my spoon ready.
Okay, well, take your plate. We'll go over here in the corner. Hold on 1 second. Can y'all see that? I'm not recording you, I promise.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it good, Toya?
Yep.
Is it good, Toya?
It almost tastes like loaded baked potato soup. All she needed some potatoes in here.
Yeah, that's what I thought when she was doing the cheese and bacon on top.
Man.
I see.
Your little sister Shakita says she sees Toya's hands. You can't miss those hands. Them tattoos everywhere. Does anybody have any questions? I have some time to answer some of your questions for your soup.
I bet y'all wish I was over here.
Don't stop.
I bet you do, Kiwanis. It's fine.
Kiwana, she trying to throw dabs on the slick. It's good?
Mm-hmm.
You like it for real? She looking at me like I'm crazy. You want some juice or something to go with it?
When I'm done eating.
Oh, okay.
I grew up, you gotta eat your food first before you get something to drink.
Kiwana said you low down.
Girl, it's fine.
You know what, Kiwanis? Whenever I come into your area of town tomorrow, I'll bring you a bowl of it. Oh, I can't?
No.
Sure. Well, dang, she said I can't bring you a bowl.
Yeah, y'all see that big old pot of it? It's a lot of it, too. You can crunch some tortilla chips up in here.
We have some Fritos. Did you see the Fritos?
Yep. I'm going to put some in here.
Yeah, if you wanted to add rice to it, you could. I would do like a Mexi rice. But I didn't add rice to this because the next soup that we're going to do is a Haitian soup. And the Haitian soup, I posted a picture earlier, but I'm going to post all the ingredients because I want you guys to be able to do that with me if you want to. So let's see what questions we have. Hold on. Hey guys. Yeah, you can freeze it. there's no hurt in freezing it.
We greedy. We eating all this.
But it's not gonna stay in our house probably no later than tomorrow midday. It'll be gone. We got big kids in this house. Oh, Shakita, you have tasted that soup before. It is pretty good. Let's see if there's any more questions. Hey, Carmelita, I didn't even know you was in here. And Darrell, yes, I do travel for special occasions. If you want information on how to book me to your city, send me an inbox. And as soon as we go off our live, I'll talk to you more about that in detail. Okay, if nobody else has any more questions, I'm going to say goodnight. And I'm going to eat with my family. Hey, Toya Booker, you said you wish you could come through. Maybe I'll get a chance to come to your city and we'll hang out. And Dawn, you're welcome. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings. And never be afraid to be great. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.